Why phonetic, a successful English course should, in particular, help learners speak English. Accurately and fluently, most English courses try to spread the language learning info for skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking, which is okay if you have many years to dedicate to learning the language. However, if the student and demonstrate a good grasp of the speaking skill, they students will usually have good results with the other skills. Therefore, the most important concept for the language learner and the teacher is that the student must speak English and communicate throughout the lesson in order for the teacher to help the student make progress here, or she must provide opportunities for the student to speak. In turn, the teacher must also speak clearly and listen attentively to what the student says. Okay, that's it. What does phonetic have to do with speak English effectively? The term language have many different meanings. Listen to things. The system, creation, and uses of symbol and sound in an essential manifestation of language. Each of these factors, the symbol or alphabet, and the corresponding code, sound is regulated through social convention differing from language to language. Many languages of sound wish to respond to their alphabet. For example, in the Italian language, spelling and pronunciation go hand in hand. Consider the words. They all contain the letter A, which is always pronounced in the same way. Now consider some. They all contain the letter I, which is always pronounced in the same way. Now consider some English words. They also contain the letter I. As far as spelling is concerned, but what about the pronunciation? Mark, make, mean, machine. There are a total of 4 S, but they are all pronounced differently. The International Phonetic Association, IPA for short, has created a series of symbols. The phonetic alphabet, which we can use to indicate precisely the pronunciation of the words, is symbol represent on and only one sound, and a with two dots after is a long aha sound. As in our first word, make, the vowel sound of make is to a double vowel or diphthong. Make and is represented by the composition is pronunciation as a very weak is the sound response by upside down. Making another problem for listeners is that many letters in the spelling of English word are not pronounced at all. Or word make, the E at the end is silent, so it does not appear in the transcription. Something similar happened in the word night. Though this might come as surprise if you from Scott consider an Ireland, the US or Canada, the R in this word is not pronounced at all in the conventional pronunciation that is reflection in usual British transcription mark. Consider this word, the noun sea as in the Mediterranean Sea, the verb to see, and the name of the letter C, or a musical note as in Middle Sea. The words are pronounced exactly alike, therefore they have the same phonetic transcription, even though the spelling is quite different. Some more examples are the verb to be, the honey making insect bean, and the second letter of the alphabet, also a musical note B, like a whiskey tea that you drink, a tea that a golfer uses, and the letter uses in spelling this word tea. As you can see, the phonetic symbol for the vowel sound in all of these words is an I followed by two dots. The M and the final N are normal letters of the alphabet. The three phonetic symbols in the middle may still look a bit strange to you, but the sound they represent a previously familiar machine. I hope that I have been able to demonstrate how a phonetic transcription can be used to indicate precisely the phonetic of English word, and also to show you some of the way that the transcription can differ from the actual spelling of the word. Always bear in mind, however, that the transcription we use reflects just one variety of English, which most likely does not correspond 100% to the way any of us actually speak. So why do we it? Because the phonetic alphabet provides teacher and student with a single common point and reference that we can all use for the complicated business of teaching and learning English. Some letters found in the spelling of words become superfluous in the phonetic transcription. For example, the letter X, as in fox, is really combination of the two sounds K and S. Fuck the letter Q followed by U, as in queen in transcript into phonetic by K and till we queen a hard C, as in car in transcript with a K car, but a soft C as in sand is represented by an S hand. Some combination of letters in the spelling such as PH, SH, and CH actually represent a single sound. For example, the PH of pace has the sound of a pace. And by the way, notice how the S in this word in transcript. Some words are represented by symbols that do not correspond to normal letters of the alphabet. The initial sound of the word shifts, for example, is represented by a sort of presented out as ship. For CH as in ship, we find a combination symbol that begins with a T chip. Now later examine a complete transcription of one of our example word machine.